1925, the year we were born. Twin sisters meant to be together. We grew up right in the heart of Boston, where Dad could walk to work and Mom got the right to vote. Automobiles were just hitting the road and advertising got its start. The economy was booming, but soon everyone would be rooming.
The Great Depression hit our city hard. The neighbors couldn't pay their bills and got kicked off their own property's yard. We were able to keep our house, but Grandma and Grandpa weren't so lucky. At one point, it was 11 of us in one house, just enough for us to pick our birthday dinner, but no extra money for a new birthday blouse. The only special thing we got to do was go to the movie theater. Dad knew how much we loved it, so we would scavenge for coins until he could buy us tickets.
The one thing we had going was the love in our family. One of the hardest goodbyes was when Dad, Mike, and Paul went to fight in World War II. They all fought on D-Day, but Mike never fought again. The thought that we had lost our brother made us all blue. I still think about him every day, and what a brave young man he was. But Dad and Paul came home at the end of the war, and we became an even closer family than before.
It wasn't long before it was our time to head to college and start a family. I met my husband Jack at the Elvis Presley concert, and a few years later, we were living in the suburbs raising Debbie and John, where it was everyone's goal to make their family greater. Jack went to work, I took care of the home, the kids played outside. You could say it worked out pretty well because stay-at-home mom was my type, and Jack always liked the business side. If we got a new car, the neighbors got a new car. And if the neighbors bought a TV, we bought a TV. We were the typical Levittown family, and we loved it.
We both had our lives on track. 2 families in Levittown, and all seemed right. That is, until an African-American family moved in down the block. Our kids didn't understand, so we tried to explain. They weren't welcomed in the South, so they came up here to avoid any more pain. Around this time, the movement started, and we were not hesitant to join the fight. It took some convincing, but soon our husbands were unite. We were shocked at first that they agreed. We thought they wanted power and dominance, not to concede.
1971, same old. Another scandal, this was getting old. Nixon should have known better and kept his friends in close quarters, not leave a trail and been harassed by reporters. Elvis Presley, what can you say? The man was a legend, one that will be heard for decades. His death was sudden and a bit overwhelming. It seemed this whole country was mourning.
By the time we reached 55 years, it seemed what we grew up with had all disappeared. When we were little, cars were the big thing. Now it's cassette tapes, VCR, more TV channels, and new music to sing. There was rap music, breakdancing, and music videos all on MTV. And it seemed like choosing a video game was the biggest decision. Oprah's show had just started, and I was immediately hooked. An African American on TV, everyone had to look.
Technology has come a long way in 70 years. The internet and computer have offered so many new careers. The grandkids were the ones that informed us we were lagging in our generation, so we bought them computers to avoid the frustration. It was a hard decision, but one that had to be made, to move to New York, but soon I was afraid. I couldn't believe what had happened, even though I was there, in Manhattan. The destruction and devastation the terrorists had brought, and it all occurred in 2001.